Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are creating two custom Patreon spreads for January. So this first one is a January monthly, but this is on a Happy Planner, Happy Plans and Notes. This is an Amazon exclusive. I'll link it in the description of the video in case you are interested. And this first spread is for Keidra, and Keidra requested a blue wintry theme. So I have the perfect stickers for that. But first up, we have to get this dated. Now, I noticed when I was going to blue this is last year's dated sticker book, I believe. I didn't have 1, 2, or 3. But if I go to this page, I do have a 1. And I have a 2 and a 3. So if I didn't, I would have just cut other stickers. Like I would have cut 13 to get the 3 out. And then we're just going to go in with the remaining dates if I can get this sticker off. So I'm going to go ahead and get this whole spread dated, and then we'll get to the fun part. Because of Keidra's blue wintry theme request, I came across these fun blue and like a little bit of a teal stickers from Keidra Plans I Love Winter. And what I want to do here is get this to sit down flat. It's going to flip over. I know it's going to flip. Come on, don't flip. We're going to just put my scissors there. And I'm going to cover up this line here. Cover this one too. And this. So in the Happy Plans and Notes, you really just get the monthlies, the currently on the other side, and then on the back here, I think that Keidra is using a planner Kate kit to list out something. So it's what I've used the last couple of years for my reading journal. And I think that it's a really good option if you just need a little bit more of a simplified system and you don't need a ton of the weekly spreads. So we're going to put that there. And then we have like one more of these. I thought I would put at the bottom. So it's like pretty and wintry. And then I'll use my knife to trim through here. Okay. Now I want to make sure that I'm including some of the other elements besides just the flowers. So originally I was actually going to take this snowflake. It's not snowflake, snowman. Oh, I ripped it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna fix it. I don't think I can fix it. I don't know how this will look. Oh wait, was it ripped? It's weird, like part of the blue color is kind of coming off, like it's separated. If I put it down, oh, you can barely tell. I think we have to go for another snowflake. Snowman. Oh my goodness, why can't I remember the name today? It's one of those days. All right, let's try this again. So originally I was going to put the snowman kind of hanging out like across here, but I think this will be nice right here too. That's cute. And then let's see. I was trying to see if I could like find a way to include this quote in here, but I think it's just going to be a little bit too tight. So let's put the quote right here, and then we're just gonna cover up beneath his arm. Like that. Very cute. Okay, My only instruction that I received about needing boxes or specific plans are boxes on the 7th and the 13th. So we're going to shift back to the boxes that are here. And we're going to put a little bit of smaller boxes because then they'll fit in the monthly nicely because I put such large numbers. We don't have room for like a full monthly box. But we have the 7th and the 13th, double checking that's what it is. It is. Okay, now, I mean, the rest of this we just get to kind of play around and have fun with because we didn't really need anything else. I wanted to do some snowflakes and then I saw the flowers and I was like, really want to do flowers? But now I'm kind of changing my mind and thinking I want to go back to the snowflakes. So I think we're going to lift up the flowers because while the flowers are beautiful, I don't feel like they're as wintry as the snowflakes are. And I want to make sure that I'm following the request and that it's something Keidra loves. So we're going to go in up there with the snowflake and then just kind of save the extras that I'm cutting off to be able to like sprinkle them throughout this space. So we put this one right over here. And then if I go back to the quotes, I probably would have been able to include this quote over here, but I think we're just going to stick with the snowflake theme instead. So let me see how many others I have. We've got this pretty one that's kind of greenish, but I think we have enough room to just make these all blue. And then we're following the blue request a little bit stronger if I don't really include the teal in there. I just hope I don't run out of snowflakes. I don't think I will. This one I'm going to cut a little bit differently because we know that no two snowflakes are the same. And then let's do a little bit right up here. And that's this one, right? So I don't want that. I want, oh, this one's cool. I'm trying to avoid having to pull out my tweezers to pull off every sticker. And I'm getting better at it. I feel like there was a while that I was struggling with it, but now I'm getting better. And then maybe we just take this tiny little edge right here and put it there. Okay. That looks cute. And I think that we have some room for little ones in between. So I'm gonna take this one, pop it right there, and maybe one smaller one down over here. All right, I think that's good for now. I may change it up a little bit more. Now, I did pull out this blue washi that I thought was really pretty, even though it's not the exact blue of the page. And I'm gonna trim it so that it has a flat edge. And then we're going to put this right over here. I'm not covering up the days of the week that's beneath the washi because I'm going to put other stickers over it. So we're going to, you won't be able to see what's underneath. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. But I need to get a clean edge again. This down. One thing with washi is if you pull too tight, you see how this is lifting up? You have to go a little bit more gently and kind of place it. Otherwise, you're almost like stretching the page. I don't really know why it happens, but it's just a little trick if you're finding that your washi is making your page curl a little bit. Okay, now we are going to go in with our blue days of the week. And the reason that I chose a grid washi, I was debating between grid and stripe. And what I like about grid is that every single part of the washi has a design on it. Whereas if it's a stripe, depending on how it went across, there may be parts that you only see like a little bit as a blue. And I wanted to be able to see the design through the whole strip, especially because as we get to the end of the week and the words are longer, you see less in between them. So I thought that this would just be a good way to showcase the color. All right, this sticker book can be moved to the side. Now, let's take a look and see. I'm gonna go through each of the pages in this section of the sticker book and pull out some fun blue elements. So we have the sweater, and there's some more snowflakes and stuff down here. Oh, we forgot about this part. Oops. We're gonna remove this. And I think that I want this sweater to go like right here. So we're going to cover up the line that it's gonna go over. And then to right here. And a little bit over here too. Perfect. Now I have some more snowflake elements. So I just want to kind of sprinkle them throughout the spread. Even like maybe up on top versus the side. But I want to pull out all of the blue snowflakes that I have until I feel like it's getting overboard. I don't have to cut them all either. Oh my goodness. I'm trying every corner on this sticker and I cannot pull it off without a tweezer. I think this one maybe we can put over here. This one we will cut in half and put some over here. Oops. And then we've got a little bit more space. Let's kind of continue this pattern of the, or like decorative section right there. I feel like that's a lot of snowflakes. I'm almost worried that if I do more, it'll be a little excessive, but I also want this to be like a fun decorative spread. So we'll add in this one over here. And sometimes it's just like the little touches that make a big impact in your planner. And then this one's little. So we're gonna put those two next to each other. And I think that this one I'm gonna put next to the other, right there, a little bit of layering. All right, that looks really pretty. Now, I didn't really end up using the flowers because I pulled them up. So I thought what might be fun is doing a little bit more at the top with the flowers. So this one is a corner, but it's not gonna work great because of the height. So we'll just trim off anything extra. So I'm just kind of putting it down so that the top of this gets decorated without overlapping the days of the week or anything. I like that side, and then we're gonna do, oh, that made such an impact. Like a small, I mean, I think small, but a little thing here, I really feel like made a big impact on this. My only fear is, did I use up all the floral stickers that I needed? Uh-oh. Okay. Silly me. We're gonna make this work. There are still some more over here. The problem is that we don't really have the blue on this side. So we're gonna figure out a way to make it work. I'm really just like butchering these stickers. But It's what needs to happen. All right, now if I want to bring some blue in, I mean, this has the snowflake, we just don't have the blue floral. I feel like I have to replace this again. Because I already pulled it up from the other side, it should be a little bit easier. But now we're gonna put this here. Oh my goodness. I'm on the struggle bus today. That's good. Now we have the blue there. And then on this side, we can do a similar thing like we did with the corner there. All right, I think it's gonna work. And we have one more piece, oops, right here. And we did it. That looks really pretty. Whoops, sorry about the shaking. I dropped my punch. Punch right there. Perfect. Okay. Let's move these pieces away. My whole desk is covered right now in sticker remnants. And we don't have a full sidebar box here, but I think that what would be fun is to include like one box for a monthly focus or theme or goal. It's down straight. And then maybe we add a gnome with it or some other cute element. I think a gnome would be fun. But I also like that we have the sweater, although I don't want the sweater at the bottom of both. So we're gonna just hang out with a little gnome guy right down here. Final step in this spread before I forget is we need to put a January sticker. I think that because I usually just have the spread within the month, like in my planner, I don't always think about putting the January sticker, but we need that. All right, this is Keidra's January monthly, and I think it's really cute. Our next spread is for Julie, who had requested any layout because she's still trying to figure out what layout she's going to use for next year. So I have a lined layout because I feel like a lined layout or lined vertical is a good layout as you're figuring out what you need. I think that having the lines is really helpful. You could always use like washi or just write on it to make it hourly, and it's just like a really nice clean layout, but it has a little bit of structure, so it's more structured than just a regular vertical. The request was undated, so we are, of course, this is June, we are going to remove the dates. And wintry theme that's not pink. So I pulled out Winter Allure by Live Love Posh because I came across these stickers and I just thought that they were really pretty and cozy and a good wintry theme. So we are just going to start right away with these. Let's see, I think I'm actually changing my mind about that sticker, but I'm gonna get this sticker off. Oh my goodness. Whew. My hands are a little frozen right now because last night I realized that it was recycling night and I had forgotten, and James was here and he was really great. He's like, I'll take it out. So it was, my recycling alternates every week between cardboard or paper recycling. I mean, cardboard or plastic. And he had taken it out and mentioned, and I said it was plastic, and he mentioned that all of my other neighbors had their cardboard out, and I had so much cardboard recycling that wasn't like condensed, and I was like, it's fine, we'll just deal with it. But then like I was up in the middle of the night thinking we're going away, and the next time the cardboard recycling pickup happens, we will be on vacation, and I just have to get it done. So he would have done it, but I just woke up and was like, okay, 7 a.m. we're gonna go outside and get this done. So my hands are a little cold as a result. Okay, now I really love this house sticker and I want to bring this in. I feel like wonder what kind of washi. What's hard about these stickers, I think, is like color matching. We have a little bit of green, we have some browns, but like it's kind of a strange brown. Like if I were to bring in this brown, I feel like it's too light. And I don't really know that like I have any other washi that would be darker. But I'm wondering if I have washi that I've really gotten rid of a lot of my washi that I wasn't using. I do have this one. I think this is from the washi tape shop, and it's like that script style washi, but I struggle with it because the words go vertically and not horizontally. But like, I don't know. I wonder if we could just kind of do something cool with this. I'm not sure, but I sort of want to try. So what if I put this down? I do like the look of like imperfect washi. So what if we put this here? And then, oops, got like a pointy tip there. And then down at the bottom, we'll kind of do the same thing. I feel like that has a nice look to it, so I like it. Okay, next up, I want to go to the left side, and at first I really liked this window scene, so I think that we're going to do something similar with the washi. Let's see, let's try to pull this off before it's on the page because I think that that's easier. So we're just going to do like a little rip there. This one's already ripped, so I don't need to do it again. And put this right here. And then, oh, that's too big. What was I doing? But the good thing about washi is that you can easily pull it up. It's like that fills up a lot more space than I thought it would. Okay. I think it adds a nice like texture to the spread. So I like that. Now, what I have to decide is what kinds of, oh, I also want to bring in a quote. I also have to decide what kinds of boxes or like checklist colors are going to be best here. So I like this. The world changes when it snows. And I think we're going to put this right over here. But also because we have this like gray area, like this shaded backing, I don't really want to cover it, but I don't want it to be as like present. I think that going over that could be really nice. This is pretty. I'm happy. Okay, back to boxes and bullet points. So I think that this dark green and this cool gray, or maybe this lighter, these two could be good here. So let's go back to this, and I want to put a checklist in. I don't know if these checklist stickers are going to perfectly line up. They don't. So there are bullets, right, somewhere. We'll find them. They're at the back. Okay. So we're gonna pop in some bullet point. Actually, I feel like we should probably put a box before we put the bullet points. So Monday always needs like a nice good box. I'm gonna put that down, and then let's Let's take a to-do header, because why not? To-do, that's crooked. Trying to line it up right there. Okay, that's better. And then we're going to go in with some bullet point stickers. We have 2 pages, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. We have 32 divided by 7. We could do like 5. We could do 6 on each day. Oh, between the colors though, we have a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 is a good number. 5. And then I want to take a tasks one. We're going to kind of change it. Oh wait, but if I put that there, I was thinking that if I put this here, we have that same gray color here. I don't know if it would bother me or not. We could go to this green to sort of switch things up. So if I take this green, and then we do the same thing with the bullets, and then we put, I skipped a line, and then put a box at the bottom. And there's so many more decorative elements that I also want to use. I said 5 was a good number, right? Okay. I don't know why I'm looking for confirmation. I can't hear you. All right, let's use maybe, I want to use another gray box. I think we're going to do a green one over here, and then I like this cozy, cozy, cozy winter sticker, but I want to combine it with something that's a little bit more decorative. So I like this one because this is very cozy. Let's put this over here so it's not too much of it is covered up. And put that right there. Now this time we're going to work from the bottom up for the bullet points. So 1, 2, because I want to make sure that I have room for 5 on each day, at least weekdays. 3, 4, and 5. And then we can do a to-do heading right here. And then we can do a smaller box. So we'll put this right there. Okay. I really like how this is coming out. We have a little bit of space down here. So maybe we take a little bit of a flower. This is a little too wide, but what I can do so that it ends in the right spot is lift up this a little bit. And we're going to put this down here. I have to trim, whoops. It's okay, the sticker's going back down, so I'm not worried. I have to trim this a tiny bit because the top part was going above the line where the bullet point is, and I don't want to minimize that functionality. I feel like with these Patreon spreads, if I put too many bullet points in, then someone can always remove them, but they can't always add them if they don't have like the right stickers. So I think that that looks really good. Now, I do want to include something on the side here. So I want to include goals. I really think that we should set goals in our planners, even if they're simple, just a couple of things to strive for in the week. I think that it's really helpful in my life, and I try to incorporate that into these spreads unless someone, requests that they don't want them. Now let's go back to our fun stickers and see what we can put over here. So I like this. I was kind of looking for something with a little bit more height, unless I just go back to the florals. I wonder if there's a way to like combine a floral and another decorative sticker. We're gonna try something. But I need to be able to first get this off the page. To the tweezers we go. Actually, this one's probably better size-wise. All right, and my hands have finally warmed up, so that's a good sign. We're gonna use my white pen to cover this up. I also still have to figure out exactly how I want to cover up the days of the week. The dates. I really wanted to use this layout, but I don't have this layout in undated. Right. And then I was thinking that we put this like right here. And then along with it, now I don't want to use that flower because I just did a flower. So maybe we do like this lantern is pretty, or something a little bit more simple like this. And then we kind of have like a little bit of a thing going on. All right, left side is done and I really like it. I think that it came out, it's really pretty so far. And we're gonna continue making it pretty. So now for the right side, I think that I want to sort of continue this like scenic thing right over here. So I want to take a little bit more washi, but this time I want the washi on the right side. Oops, that was a bad rip. Trying to see if I can salvage this piece. There we go. Actually, I think that what might look nice here, since this is going to go over both parts, is putting the washi sort of at the top. I wasn't really thinking of that placement because of the orientation of the washi, but I think that it could be a cool touch here. I mean, the words aren't really going to be like consecutive. I don't think that's the right word, but because this washi is a little bit different and you can't read what's on it anyway, I think that that's okay. It's meant to be like a little bit more of an abstract look. I like that. All right, let's continue with our function. So to kind of go in like order of the colors, I would want to do a gray over here, and we're going to set up this green here. I should fix it to get it down straight, as always. And now we need 5 bullets. 1, 2. I do like these mega, like extra large books because they typically have coordinating stickers. So it's a little bit easier for me than having to go through and like find all of my functional boxes and bullet point stickers. Just sometimes they're like hard to go through because there's so many. I think we can jump this to do down a line. And I feel like this is a spread that I would use. Like it's very functional, but I really love the wintry vibes here. I know that I was complaining about summer ending, but I think that now that we're like in this season, I'm embracing it. Part of that may be because there's a vacation coming. By the time you see this, I'm already home. But when I'm filming this, I am a little bit less than 2 weeks away from going on vacation. So it's the sun at the end of the tunnel for me. And then a few more months of misery. Okay, I'm going to continue with something else over here. I'm just not sure yet. So in the meantime, I want to continue this space. So we did use another dark green. So I feel like for a weekend, a large box always works, assuming that someone has weekend plans. But again, this is going to be undated, so Julie can use it whenever she wants to. And then for, I'm not sure how we want to do Sunday yet. So with this, we want gray, right? So let's take tasks, and we may not be able to fit 5, but I think it's okay because again, weekends, some weekends are really productive, some weekends are really busy. 2, 3, and then we're not going to be able to fit the last one. Okay, for Sunday, yeah, you know what I didn't use at all? I didn't use any green boxes. So we're going to go in with a green box right here. And then let's use a couple of bullet points and a to-do header right there. And then something, maybe quote. I need more quotes that fit in like these boxes. Maybe we just take Hello Winter right there. I think that's pretty. Okay. One thing that this side of the page doesn't have that this one has is as much of the floral. So I think that it would be pretty to pull some of the florals down to the right side. So we're going to put them right here and just kind of like visualize where it's going to fit and then cut half of it off. So I'm going to cover this line up. Oh, I didn't do it right because that bullet. We need to cut a little bit more. And we need to cover this. And we're going to, if I can, stuck on the back of the page, lift up the corner of this sticker so that I can just place any excess right over it like that. All right, that's good. I think that we have a little bit of space down here for one more like wintry thing. I don't like this quote. It's not that I don't like it, it just wasn't, it didn't match the spread. Maybe happiness is fresh snow. That fits in there really nicely. Okay, we are almost finished. We just have to figure out what we're doing about the top part. So some thoughts that I have included shapes. If I put like shape stickers up at the top, then they can be added in. The problem is that I'm not sure if I have shape stickers that are the colors that I need. So I think that I probably need winter shapes here. So I'm gonna look for that. I was looking at winter shapes by Mojo Jojo Plans and I wasn't finding the right colors. There was a really pretty gray, but it was more of a cool gray. And I think this is more of a warm gray. So then I pulled out autumn boxes or autumn shapes. And I think that that's our winner. So I'm going to use correction tape to cover this up. And then we are going to use these circles here. And of course, we're going to have to cut some off the top. Oh no, oh no. I was counting and I realized I have 6, I don't have 7. What am I going to do? Oh no. Okay, plan B. Back to winter shapes. There is a darker green. So I think we just need to alternate. I have plenty of these because while I did a lot of, and then we kind of have those 2 colors. While I did a lot of Christmas themed spreads this December, especially with all my Patreon custom spreads, I just didn't use all of these. I have circle stickers all over my hands. Okay, let's put these down. Then just kind of press these down a little further. Use my scissor to trim. Now I'm almost wishing I had used like hexagon boxes throughout this, or a different shape than just boxes. I feel like I default to boxes, but there's so many other shapes to use. Although that said, I still really love how this came out. Like, I think that it's actually a really nice, clean look. This may be one of my favorite spreads I've ever done. I really like it. Okay, so we have Julie's lined vertical undated spread, and we have Keidra's monthly, both very different spreads. I think they both came out really beautifully, and I can't wait to see how they are used. I will link everything that I used in the description of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.